I'm Fred's brother-in-law. My sister has asked me to say a few words. It's customary at times like this to talk about what a good family man, husband, and father that we've lost. A good member of the community. You all know that about Fred. I want to say some things about what touched me most about him because it's what I understood the most. People like to hang titles on great soldiers. Soldier philosopher, soldier statesman, as though defending the peace weren't enough to distinguish a man or a woman's life. But those who know and respect the military understand that our great warriors have always been more than the world expected. Great soldiers have always been philosophers since Socrates and Sun Tzu. And statesmen in our country from Washington to Eisenhower. And we've had soldier artists, cartoonists sending home the humor and horror of the front lines. Soldiers who came home to write the great novels of wartime. Soldiers who came home to write plays. Fred wrote a play. It's called Wasted. The New York Times reviewer knew there was more to the title Wasted than grunts getting high to escape the mud and blood of battle. Set in Vietnam as soldiers hear about the death of Martin Luther King Jr. It was about our country wasting the lives of warriors coming home. And most important to Fred, it was about wasting the lessons learned in war, wasting the chances victory gave us to make a better future. Wasted looks at our world through the lens of war, bringing our failings and our hopes into sharp focus. There's a scene where one character says to another, "You can't be the conscience of this war. It doesn't have one. This war doesn't have a conscience." Writers know that sometimes their characters lie. This war did have a conscience. See, when Fred came home, the government may have put his weapons back in the armory, but they didn't leave him unarmed. Fred knew how to use words to send a bullet right into the heart of truth. Anyone who spent time with Fred stomping through the Georgia woods or sipping whiskey late into the night, they saw the soldier that was still there. His conscience would snap the world into sharp focus as he laid waste to fools, liars, and cowards. The truth might take a beating on Fred's watch, but he made sure it would never lie down and give up. More than ever, we need a conscience in this world. If we can't have Fred, we have his memory. So to Fred Gamble, soldier, artist, and the conscience we will sorely miss.
Family and friends, thank you again for coming today. And on behalf of the Georgia National Cemetery and the Veterans Administration, you have our sincere condolences for your loss of your loved one. At this time, I'm going to take possession of your loved one, and I'll be taking him over. When I drove the long route, I wanted you to see the other columbarium. This is columbarium A, and the other one was columbarium B.